Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency market, try to decipher what is going on, show you guys some things that I think it's kind of interesting. We kind of put this together a little bit. If you just land here, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, be appreciated. Here you have Binance. It's looking pretty darn bullish, isn't it? I guess you could say it looks like 1-2s in there and 1-2s, and it's just going to continue to go up from here. And you can see that Binance, oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah, this did continue to go up. Oh, yeah, that one kept going up for a long ways. Did correction over there. It started going up right there, didn't it? So let's see. Here's Binance Coin in 2018, right after the bear market, just like so. Let's take a look at Binance today. Boom. Here's Binance right after a correction. Me personally, what do I think it is? A fourth wave correction that Binance did. Why do I think it's a fourth wave correction that Binance did? Well, because it only retraced 24% of its last wave. And that's a fourth wave target. And it's going to continue to go up, it appears so. So you see the similarities? Okay, I'll show that to you again. It's Binance in 2018. Binance today. You see? Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at another coin, Ethereum. Here's Ethereum in 2018. And it had just a little move off the bottom right there from its bear market. Did a nice correction and then started continuing to trend up. And it's wave one that ended right there. And just going through the data, you know, you can see here's this third wave right there. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fourth wave, and then that was it. And then it did that second wave correction going into the 2020 crash. This is Ethereum today. So came off the bottom and has done, let's see, what is this, about 104%. Off the bottom here was about 93, 94%. And then Ethereum, you can see here, had a correction. Its wave lasted how long? 21 days, more or less. And it had a correction that lasted 34 days. We're here to Ethereum. Let's see how long. This one took a little bit longer. It looks like it continued to go on. Let's say if it ended there, it's 40 days, and it goes to there, it's 51 days. So now Ethereum could have a correction that's going to last as long as 50, possibly 50 days going into the end of September. Just to think if it follows a similar pattern as it did over here, guys. All right, so the other holdout here is Bitcoin. You see Bitcoin just bounced off the bottom here, a very 29, 30% bounce. And then, did I say Ethereum? I meant Bitcoin. Bitcoin here did, if you count just that main wave, 786. So it had a deep retracement in 2018, end of 2018, and corrected, and then it didn't go to its third wave. Bitcoin's correction took 45 days, but the wave only took, what is that, 9 days. So Bitcoin's last wave off the bottom took 9 days, but the correction took 45. This is the only holdout right here for Bitcoin. Could it have another low, or could that low be in? It's either way on this one, guys. It's either way. I've gone through Bitcoin. You know, you can get an impulse off of here, right there. Let me go down to the 4 hour. Well, you definitely, you can get an impulse right here for sure. There's no doubt about that. And then all this to me is an ABC because you have a 5-wave move here. So this is your 3, and your 5. It dragged out flat. This is questionable, but if you could get 5 out of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a correction, and you can get 5 out of that right there. And then maybe this is a correction. You can get a 5 here to here, ABC, and then maybe it's 5 down to here, something like that for ABC, and then up. So, I mean, I know there's some people that are hyper bullish putting that on there, but you can't get 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 in there. You can't get that. And then you can get a bearish count, but the facts remain is that you have 5-wave up, you have potentially a 5-wave up, and another 5-wave up. For sure, this is a 5-wave impulse move, and this one is too. So this is very difficult to suss out. So it's no telling what's going on with Bitcoin, but just based off its history, you can see that I'm sure people in this area in early 2019, they were like, what's Bitcoin doing? And then going through this for 45 days, I'm sure all through there that they were saying it was bearish, bearish, bearish. So, maybe Bitcoin is doing something similar and we're going through a long period. If you take this whole period down here, people would say this is basically, consolidation all the way to here, and didn't even really start retesting those highs again for 71 days and didn't even do anything for 107 days all the way into April. So it seems like to me, based off this data, Bitcoin is just so slow to start. Binance, on the other hand, take a look at Binance. You see Binance on the 8th of December, it started moving out there 1 week before Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum, the 15th of December. Bitcoin, the same day, basically 15th of December. Binance, it's just already out of there. As a matter of fact, guys, I was looking at Binance the other day, a little more in detail. Binance is more than likely its end destination after it completes all of its sequences that it's going to be going through. As long as CZ maintains a tight ship over there, if you will, with CZ and Binance. And I think that he is. I think he realizes the risks and things that can go on. I think he's on top of it, in my opinion. Just kind of reading between the lines what he posts on Twitter, that Binance is going to be going to $3,000. It's going to take it 2, 3, or maybe 4 more years. But Binance's trajectory is to $3,000, guys. So 10x from where it is now. It's going to take it a little time, but it'll eventually, as long as things go okay, it'll eventually will get there. Now, here's the dates. I want to go show you guys something. You see this date? This is December 18 for Bitcoin, and this is December 18 for Ethereum. And then you have Binance. This is December 18. So what I want to do is I'm going over to an article on the St. Louis Fed that was from 2019. And they're talking about normalizing monetary policy. So what they were doing back then is called quantitative tightening and raising of interest rates. You can see right here, it says another increase in 2016, 3 increases in 2017, and 4 increases in 2018 brought the target range for the federal funds rate from 2.25% to 2.5%. Okay. And it's run off and it goes through here. It tells you what it was doing to lower redemptions of their securities that they have and reducing and going through quantitative tightening all the way into starting in 2017, 18, and 19. And then you can come over here. Here's the federal funds rate. Here's 2015. Here's 2016. And then here's 2017. And then you can see here's 2018 and all the way into July of 2019 is when it started tapering off in that area. Okay. But if you take a look at the history of, say, let's go to Ethereum here. Let's go to Ethereum back in 2018. You can see just the overall trajectory of it. Here's 2017 where they were doing it. Here's Ethereum in 2017, up, and it had a correction, and then it went over there. And by the way, now that I'm over here, this is Ethereum's bear market right here. It did a 3-wave move, just like so. And if you take this leg and compare it to that leg, okay, I'm going to show you it is, what did it hit? 1.618 in a bear market. Ethereum's chart over here, I go to the end of its wave. Here's the end of Ethereum's wave. So a 3-wave, A, B, C here, bounce up and correction. If you take a fib retracement, more or less, I'm going to count the wicks. You can go with the wicks and without the wicks, check both. 1.618 with a wick down below it. So, you know, there's a big debate, guys, about what Ethereum has done. You know, some people take it off log and they go, yeah, see, look, it's got to be the wave ended here. I don't agree with that. This is a corrective wave up off the 3rd wave. I explained in some other videos how this 3rd wave has so much momentum and it does a correction and just pushes up into a correction and then it finishes it off. And in my opinion, that Ethereum is in a 1, 2, 3, and potentially a 4th wave is done. I'm bullish on Ethereum. What I want to see is Ethereum's, you know, correction. Where is it going to go to? So, you know, and this is definitely going to take some time, guys, you know, based off the history of Ethereum. It goes up and it could do a long drawn out correction that could last 30, 40, even 60 days from this point all the way down here like this. Okay. And that would bring us, let's say 60 days. So August, September, now October. And more than likely what can happen is that you take this wave 1, this 2 is going to drag out, come back, you know, to these areas, and then going back into that wave 3 like so, guys, and then going back up to test those areas. And then more than likely what will happen is the crypto community will, I'm just saying this as a hypothetical statement. This is just something that I'm thinking out loud. Don't take this based on my facts or anything like that. This is just a probability. So you have the time. So this is just based off, you know, Ethereum's previous bear market. And you go back to Ethereum today, you know, that could happen. And this brings us into October, November, and then bam, it's going into another wave run like so, right? Well, the crypto community is going to say this is a bear market bounce. And then this is going to be the main wave that they'll be going, see, you see, it's on the 4-year cycle type thing. And more than likely what they're not going to realize, you come out to the weekly, what they're not going to realize is that this wave will go up here and that will, you know, just like that. And they'll, you know, however long this wave will take. So you'll take probably, I don't know, I don't expect it to take too long. It's not going to take as long as this wave, but, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6 months maybe or something like that. And then that wave will go up. And then between the time now with this wave up and then this going through this, you know, you have maybe another federal funds rate hike of maybe 25 basis points is what's projected to be going on. It gets people bearish again. You know, they think, oh, it's got to be going down. This is the end of it. And it's going to just be coming down for a second wave. So you guys that are following my channel, this just, again, I'm going to say this is just speculation on my part. You probably have a lot of time to plan, to get ahead and realize what potentially could be going on, because this kind of lines up for me with Ethereum and Binance. Binance is one you want to be careful of, because you go look at the history of Binance and it doesn't do very deep corrections. So don't expect Binance to come down here. If Binance is bullish, don't expect Binance to come all the way back down here and test its lows. If you go look at it, it goes very shallow and it stays there for a long time, and then it just rips right out of there and it keeps on going. But as of now, with Binance, people are asking me, well, you're based on probabilities and possibilities, and that's true. With Binance, I am bullish on it. I want to see the correction, what's going to happen. And then if it maintains this low down here of, what is that, 183 more or less, and then it can go on and complete its fifth wave. Okay. And the same thing with Ethereum right here, guys. So I think that we're going to be in for a wait, if you will, just based on the history of it, the weight of it. Because you got to think of it. Here's a wave one. This is the full wave one. And, you know, it had to go through a second wave to get back in that third. And you could be in a similar scenario over here. And then that second wave correction could just drag out all the way into these areas, like I said before. And most everybody in the cryptoverse will just consider this if this does happen, we'll consider this a bear market bounce, not realizing it's a wave one, because it's doing what it's supposed to do right now. It's supposed to be an unbelief wave. Nobody believes it. This is a bear market bounce. And then it's back into this. It's just going down for the next 40, 45 days. That will substantiate their claims that they're going to say, yes, we're still in the bear market. Look, it's going down. It's not going up. There's no upward price momentum. You know, the same old song and dance. Typically, it maintains the low, and then boom, it's going into a third wave right there, guys, of the fifth. So this will be a third wave of the fifth. That's kind of what I'm looking for, and the time frame for something like this. Personally, guys, I wish it was not going to last that long, but the reality of it is more likely it is going to last this long. But the good news is it gives you time to prepare, plan, and keep your eye on something like this and figure out which coins you want to get into. Of course, you want to get into the coins that are going to have the most price appreciation. And obviously, that is going to be the altcoins and not Bitcoin. Okay. But that's higher risk. Now, people ask me which altcoin is going to have the highest price appreciation. I have no clue. I have no idea, guys. I do know this. It's usually the asset that surprises everyone. So whichever one nobody's paying attention to, that one over there is going to be the one that does the shot the highest. So I don't know which one it is. All I know is this. If I pick it, that won't be it. It'll go up pretty good, but that will be it. All right, guys. Thanks for making it all the way to the end of my video. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.